Hello everybody, it is MrLEDiecast, and this is the first video I've done in a little bit. I actually have been out of town on business. I do go out of town on business. I do have business. It may not seem like it, but I do. I have a business, so I was out of town. I actually had to go up south of Santa Barbara to shoot some training video series, and I'm back. And I haven't made any videos in a while. So we had some stuff pile up. I'm going to get right into it. I got some new stuff I thought you might be interested in. A few E-Case cars they've just started hitting here. A few Matchbox. And some of these very cool best of Matchbox series that we are going to take a look at. We'll take those out of the boxes. So let's get right to it. First, let's take a look at the new E-Case cars that are out. You've probably seen most of these. This is the Greenwood Corvette. That's a nice one. That is a nice one there. And we can take that out. There you go. That is the Greenwood Corvette. Very sweet car there. We got some Matchbox. These are kind of all mixed up. You know what? Let me do the Hot Wheels first here. There we go. Hot Wheels. So we ended up with one Zamac. One sad little Zamac was left in the store. Interesting, these do not say Zamac anywhere on them from Walmart. But that is the Pontiac Firebird Zamac. There is the, come on, there you go. That's a nice one. The anything with the red graphics really looks good on the Zamac metal. By the way, I think that's Zamac. I haven't checked. I'm assuming that is a Zamac. You know, sometimes they paint those things silver and they look about the same. We've got the Chevy Blazer 4x4. There is that one. Fire Hot Wheels. It's got its little symbol going there. Real nice. We're going to run out of room real quick here. We've got the Aston Martin Vantage GT3. This time in white. I think we saw this in black the last time, or maybe it was dark blue. There is that one. That is another nice car. E-Case came with a lot of nice cars. I did not find, some of them I was looking for, obviously that Torino, the Gulf logo Torino, which I'm sure will be on the shelves here quite a bit. That one I didn't find, and there was a few others in there, but I told my wife to be on the lookout for that Torino. I need to get a bunch of them for a series we're doing, so I need about 30 of them. Not to collect, to make customs from. This one is the, I just forgot the name of it, just a second. It's the McLaren P1, sorry about that, I was talking and ripping stuff open, this time in blue. There was a lot of dark blue cars out. They all look the same on the pegs, in this case. I find that interesting. Sometimes Hot Wheels just puts a bunch of cars out that look really similar in the same case. Anyways, I did pick up some Matchbox cars, more Matchbox cars than Hot Wheels this time. Got the Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk. There is that one. Nice stuff coming out from Matchbox, and creative stuff you'll see here in a second. Matchbox, you know, no big surprise they can make nice stuff. But, geez, it went a couple years before they got around to it. Here's the Matchbox, what's this guy called? The Heavy Railer. This one, really interesting, and I'm wondering, I'll show you here, it's got a little clip on the back. I'm wondering if they're not going to make some cars like they used to with the old super fast trains, like a caboose and some cars, because that would be really cool. Set up a little train set with these, maybe? Nice one. We've got the Rumble Raider, which looks like everything Matchbox has put out in the last couple of years. The Rumble Raider Roller Rambler series that they've been putting out. I don't really know how that came about, but this one looks very Matchboxy. I don't think anything opens on it. It looks like that top opens, but it doesn't. We've got this cool little guy, the Malibu Marauder, another one that's right up there with the usual Matchbox stuff we've seen. I just thought this one was cool. Different kind of look to it. It's got those little like rescue boards in the back there. What's it say there? Malibu Marauder. Very cool. All right, let's get, oh, we got one more. We've got the express delivery. And this one's come right out. Its packaging is busted up. There we go. I liked that one. Robo. It's got a little, maybe not. Nope, guess not. Yeah, oh, there we go. So kids can shove dirt in there, or snails, or whatever they're gonna jam in there. So that's a neat one. Okay, next up we've got these Best of Matchbox series, which have rubber tires on them. I'm going to open mine up. I don't really care about keeping a bunch of cardboard. They do come with these cool little boxes. I don't really care about the cool little boxes. There is the Route Master. Rubber tires on those. They are nice. These go for, I think I paid $2.99 for these, and I found them at Toys R Us. I did not know they were out yet. I didn't get the whole series. And there is, I think they had been gone through. These were the ones that were left. I don't know how many are in this initial run. Next up, we've got the Lamborghini LM002. Nifty artwork on the box. It looks like that's made from either Illustrator or 3D. Oops. And this one, I wish I would have picked up. They had 3 others of these. I wish I would have picked them up for the tires. Those, I really like those tires on these. They're thicker tires. That's nice. I like what Matchbox is doing. I think Hot Wheels is kind of fallen on their face lately. But I do like what Matchbox is doing. Here's the BMW 1M, which was my favorite of these that I picked up. That's a nice little car there. Nice car. This well made, really well detailed, lots of interesting little graphics, lots of paint work done on these. Very nice. And last we've got the Austin minivan, sorry, 65 Austin minivan. There he is. There's our little box. Neat. And there is the thing that we all wanted. Our little car. Real nice wheels on those. I got my eye on those for customs. I don't usually pay that much, $3 for my wheels, but I'll consider it. So this little pile of stuff back here is all 2011 cars, which have been buried in a box out here in the garage for about 3 years. And I at one point got very close to collecting all the 2011s and then gave up just because I got bored with it. I think I got all the variations and all the castings with the exception of about 20. And I know you can buy the whole series, that's much easier, but I wanted to show these real quick because these are going to go upstairs and get filed away. There's the Jaded, the white version. But, oh, there you go. There's another Jaded. I think that is the same one. Like I said, there's variations, so that one looks like it's exactly the same. There are also some doubles. And I don't know what are the wheel variations and all right now. Here's a cool one. This is an Olds, I think. Yeah, an Olds 442 with those big old tires. 2011 was kind of the year I started really collecting the mainline series. Before that, I really had just collected Matchbox, which I've collected for quite a long time. And I had Hot Wheels, but didn't really pay much attention to them. Really wasn't interested at all. But I think it was about 2012 we started the channel here. That is the Chevrolet Chevelle. Here's a Studebaker Champ in yellow. I believe this one came out in an aquamarine color that year also. And I, for some reason, got it in my head that I wanted to collect the whole series in 2011. So off I went, and I didn't know much about Hot Wheels at the time. I didn't know you could buy the whole set at the end of the year. I figured that out later. Probably wouldn't have anyway, a little Baja Beetle. But gave it a good try, and so all of these were found in the wild. I don't think back at that point I was doing much in the way of conventions. And it made it fun for a year. Kind of got me into Hot Wheels. By 2012, I did collect the whole series. In 2013, I did. And now I don't bother. I don't want the whole series now. There's a Batmobile. Came out. 2011 Batmobile. Camaro. And so that's why they're in these bags. This is how I store them. On the Indy cars. Got, what is this, Firebird? Camaro. There's a nice one. I think this one, there was a wheel variation on that one. I don't remember. Mustang GT Concept. Yeah, Mustang GT Concept. In gray. The 2011 and 2013 series that I ended up completing, all the variations, all the wheel variations, everything, those are on display upstairs. I'll have to do a show on those. This is a Fast Feline. Here's my power panel. Boy, we've gone through a lot of these with customs. Probably seen 50 of these get chopped up out here. There's another couple sitting right behind me. We do a lot of these customs. What do we got here? This is a Shelby GT500 in black. Nope. Yeah. Kind of flat black. There you go. That's a nice one. Got a hair on it there. So I did get, I meant to mention this, I got a couple questions over the last couple months that were the same. And I think it was when I had announced we were alphabetizing them. I got 2 emails. Don't remember who they were from. I've since deleted them. But it was folks asking me how I alphabetize my collection. You know, by make or first letter. What do you do about numbers? Cars are tricky. You know, you get everything with cars that's hard to alphabetize. You got dashes and numbers. And if you're doing it by makes, you got the Fords and the Chevys that are going to take up a ton. Doesn't really help you. So I answered both, and it wasn't like I ignored them. But the answer is my system is a lot like Radar's from MASH. I have a system. I can find pretty much anything, but it ain't going to do you any good whatsoever. And what I do, here's, you want to see my system? Here's my system. The car name, and let's put aside the fact that many of these cars have different names for a second. So this is an AMC Gremlin. It would go under G for Gremlin. We wouldn't put it under the make, or else I end up with half the collection under Ford and Chevy, which doesn't really help me for finding particular models. If there's a number in the name, then I go to the first letter. So here's a random one. Here's a Lotus. What is this? This is a Lotus Concept. It would go under C. And now most of you are thinking, well, that's just crazy. It is. It's just my system. The reason I have to find cars isn't so much to talk about, say, all the Mustangs or all the Oldsmobiles or something that came out. If I find models, it's because I'm looking for a particular model. Now for any models where they have different names, which is probably about a fifth of all the Hot Wheels out there. This Plymouth Duster, he'd go under D for Duster. If they have different names, I have examples of those cars. Like this one is one. This is a good example. This car for a while didn't have its name on the base either. So for any of them that have changed names numerous times or don't have the names on the base, I have these guys pinned up on the wall, and I just go by whatever I have them pinned on the wall as. So I kind of have like a template. This one's really nice. I like this one. I remember this one came in numerous colors. Really nice. This is one that the front used to come up on, doesn't anymore. And this is not all the 2011s, by the way. These are just some. We're going to hurry on. We've got an Evil Weevil. Here's a really cool Shelby. That one's really nice. I don't remember that one. There's this guy, another Nova in blue. A Hydro H2Go. This little Eclipse. So we'll see some more of these. Oh, this Urban Agent, this guy's cool. Andrew loves this car. It used to have these teeth would shoot out. And there's a little thing on the back. So when other cars would hit it, its teeth would come out, and now they've glued the teeth in. Boo! Fun Police came along. There's one of my favorite track cars. This thing is fantastic on loops and the track. This one, not great on loops and the track. It used to swivel too. This is one of those that used to swivel right there down the center. Fun Police came along and sucked the fun out of it. Now it doesn't move. There's a Drag Merc. This one came in a bunch of different colors too. 2011, there's Toe Jam. This guy's really cool. It's still got that metal piece in the back. I'm waiting for him to rip that thing out and make it plastic. What do we got back here? We've got ourselves a little Mustang. Another Lucky Police Department, this time Annapolis. Sorry, Annapolis. I know you don't like when I call you Indianapolis. Annapolis, there's another Duster. Crowder Duster. And we've got one of these little, this is a Pajero. Nope, this is an RSC. Toyota. RSC. White tires. 2011, I think, was the first time we saw those white tires. Circle Trucker in red. The next year in 2012, that guy was a treasure hunt, I think. Little Mini. This one, nope, top doesn't. 41 Willys in black. There's another Nova. I'm going to show you something. Look at, this was a problem that Hot Wheels had. 2011 and 2012, they had a lot of cars that were colored and would look the same. And I think one of the things they changed, because if you look at the 2013 collection, that's when all the crazy wheel colors and the bright packaging, they changed the packaging. You got a kind of a lot of models that didn't look the same in 2013, but in 2011 and 2012, you get a lot of these sitting on the shelves that look exactly the same. So for mom and dad, they roll by, kid wants a car. They don't know if he has the car or not, they don't buy it. I think that was one of the problems they had that they fixed in 2013. There's a nice Camaro convertible in gray. And a couple more. We'll wrap up with this is a Super Blitzen in green, a very nice one. Good track car. Oops, be careful. Hey, Super Blitzen, watch out. Another Chevelle. We ended up with a bunch of these for some reason. And another AMC Gremlin. So that's gonna do it for this one. Fun looking through it, but I gotta move some of this stuff out of my workshop. I need the space. So we got a couple more videos coming up like this one. Thanks for watching, folks. Bye bye.